West Virginia picks up a 20-18 win over Air Force in a duel tonight in Morgantown, behind 6 wins for West Virginia. Eric Little, former WVU wrestler Tony Honorado, and current WVU wrestler, and one of those 6 guys to get the win, Caleb Dowling. Caleb got a flair for the dramatic with a late win and sudden victory on Sunday, and then here with a big takedown in the final seconds. Maybe next time do it a little earlier in the match.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to make them not so tight. I mean, a win's a win. It's what we always say.
Sure.
Not totally happy with my performance. I'd like to expand on these wins and get it done with a little more of a gap. But I think it shows my guts. It shows, it takes a lot to pull one off that late in the match, both times. But I think if I came out and put on maybe my best performances, they won't have to be so close. I won't have to do that. But as long as I'm winning.
Yeah. You take a look at some of your highlights there. I mean, you're managing to score. What does it take that late in the match to have that ability to dig deep? How do you do that?
It's tough, obviously. It's something I haven't had necessarily my whole life, my whole career. I mean, I think the last year and a half's played a lot into it for me. Last year I wrestled 1 tournament, and then I really didn't wrestle for 11 months. And I've never been seriously injured, and that was a tough process for me, coming back and a lot in my head. And it made me realize how much I loved wrestling in the long time I've been doing it, since I was 4 years old. And all that this year has kind of come up, and hard training, and every time I'm in the room just thinking, you never know, none of this is guaranteed. And that's where it starts. And then when you're out there, it's nothing new, and you're in a heater, you're tired, and you got to get the takedown to win.
Well, I was going to say, you kind of you said all the fun things there were to say about how you've been doing over the last year, but obviously you're wrestling well enough to get your shot to go into the lineup. Tell me about that part of it, because you have put a lot of work in. Tell me about what it feels like to be able to get back out on the mat in a dual meet situation, put that singlet on, and go out there and strap it up. It's
really inexplainable, because the whole time I was hurt, in the middle of it, when you're not sure when you're going to be back, it was a struggle, but I just pictured myself running out here and being able to come out on this mat, to my walkout song, have my name announced, come out and do the lineups and get wins with my friends and my teammates. So it's crazy, and I think that's part of it too. I got to adjust maybe a little bit. Sometimes I let the nerves get to me a little bit in this situation. I've wrestled a lot this year in open tournaments and stuff, and I've noticed that there sometimes I'm able to open up a little more. And I think getting more comfortable in the dual meet situation and getting used to this a little bit will help me do that here.
Well, Caleb, it's always darkest before the dawn, and that's, unfortunately for your opponents, what they're leading on to, because, right before the end of that match, you're the one that comes away with a victory. Congratulations, Caleb.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank
Mountaineers win in their Big 12 home finale. And coming up next, it'll be West Virginia against Clarion in their home finale against anybody. 7 p.m. next Friday as the Mountaineers wrap up their home schedule against Clarion. For Caleb Dowling and Tony Honorado, I'm Eric Little. Thank you for watching on Big 12 Now on ESPN+.